against me. I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime, Mythic Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the ain't no way. Somebody daddy ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn.
This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Here's Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Fields. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. Cooks on the quick slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now Foreman. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the quarterbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And that is no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Fields on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Foreman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. The third down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. In motion left goes a tight end. A carry for Foreman. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 yards there, just like last play. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
In motion, the tight end. From the 16, Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Love now. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 3. Fields. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run again with Foreman, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. On first down, Foreman. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, Foreman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Uchenna Nwosu drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They snap it to Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Foreman. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 96 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. Shot, 17.
Foreman is in. Touchdown, Packers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Kenny Clark able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. A handoff for Herbert. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fields trying to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
Okay, right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's got it down to the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Foreman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
They have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.